welcome back to my channel. I am Crystal with Crystal Intentions, and I am back with another pick a card reading, or pick a crystal reading, or pick a number reading. And so this is going to be a special reading. Excuse me. Happy new moon in Cancer. And since the new moon is in Cancer, and I believe it's a double moon in Cancer, I decided to do some air quotes. Y'all can't see my air quotes. Entanglement readings. Let's see if there is some information about some entanglement. As always, you can pick from pile 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to show you the stones. They may be flipped on your end. But this is for pile number 1. Amethyst stone. Please excuse my AC running in the background. Hopefully it's not too loud. This is stone 2 for pile 2. This is rose quartz. It's pinker than it's showing up on camera. Excuse me, I burned too much sage. And this is stone 3 for pile 3, which is a snake eye agate. And we are going to go ahead and get started because I want to see what the cards say. I don't know. I haven't looked at them, but I know while I was shuffling, it was some cards falling out, and I was like, ooh-wee. So let's see about some of these entanglements. Go with the one that you are drawn to. If you hear number 1, 2, or 3, go with that, or whichever stone calls to you. Or if all 3 call to you. You do not have to just choose one, but whichever speaks to you, go with your first thought. All right, let's get started. All right, for those of you that have picked pile number 1, let's see what the message is for you. It's a lot of cards. So many cards. Oh my goodness. This is a lot. Okay, for those of you that have chose pile number 1, so the first card, let's start with, it's a lot of cards. Let's start with reflection. Okay, so this is a situation that you have been reflecting on, and I am getting the sense that you don't want to, you are deciding whether to get out of the entanglement or stay in the entanglement, but there's a part of you that does not want to start over. There is this, we have the God of Cups. Doesn't necessarily have to be male, it could be female, but the the God of Cups, King of Cups, upright, tends to be a good person, right? Someone that may be emotionally stable, um, or it may started off very stable, but something has taken a turn. There is, maybe there has been some abuse. Um, Abuse can come in many forms. It doesn't always have to be physical. But then there's been something has changed. Knocked off your square is what I am hearing. Some type of, I don't want to say fight, but some type of dispute, maybe. But there's still this sense of not wanting to move on, not wanting to rebuild, not wanting to start over, right? But you have to rebuild. Like, you have been in reflection about this situation, and you know that it's a situation that needs to come to an end, but there's still this sense of not wanting to go, right? Or not wanting to completely be done with it, or it could be going back and forth. So if we are talking about entanglements, it means we're dealing with multiple people, right? Um, there is another person that is coming off as controlling. He may be possessive. He may be abusive. I keep saying he. Sorry. He could be she. But this person may be aggressive, abusive, controlling. I don't think these are the same two people, though. So I don't feel these are the same two energies. We have the controlling person, and then we have the person that may be better. I guess that's the entanglement, right? The person that, when I say better, may be better for you. Let's say that. Not wanting to move on, but you can't stay in one particular spot. And I also feel like that the person that is better for you is also the person that has, so the person that we are trying to unentangle from is someone that has some type of power and authority. And it could be an attraction to that type of power and authority that is making it harder to walk away. This person may have more money, but I feel like this person is some type of, he is in a leadership role. Some type of leadership role. Could be a pastor, or that was the first thing that came to mind, was pastor, or some type of figure in a community. Could even be a principal. But if you do not unentangle, that is make up a word, unentangle. If you do not get out of this situation, there is a tower moment coming. You know, So when I say tower moment, loosely translated as someone's gonna come and knock all this ish down, right? But sometimes that can be a good thing. Sometimes we need other forces to come and knock stuff down so we can get our ish together, right? Um, but theoretically, we would like to stay in front of it, kind of handle it ourselves before it all falls down or falls over or blows up in our face, right? So, okay, well, let me see something. Shoot. Let me stop saying shoot. Well, let me see something. Because, let's just put these together. Okay, yeah. So, so this situationship. Okay, thank you. Yeah, this situationship that this entanglement. Yeah, it's you need to decide quickly what you want to do because there may be some outside forces coming to help take care of the situation if you don't decide to walk away from it. Some people may be involved in some things that may be trying to move you out the way quicker than you intended to go. Let's just say that. Um, yeah, and some people that don't want you around this situation. Yeah, it's some people that don't want you around this situation. I'm going to say that. But there's also light at the end of the tunnel. Whenever you decide to step away from this entanglement, there is something better coming. Once you get back to yourself and get back to your space where you feel the most grounded and the most centered and the most like you, um, something else is coming. I feel like there's someone that has been watching you already. But you have to get back to a place of centeredness. And that means walking away from this situation completely. I feel like I'm all over the place. Completely. But definitely it is time to work on your self-reflection needs to involve self-healing and stepping away from the situation, but not jumping right back into another one, like taking that time to work on self-love, self-healing, wholeness, so you can be whole for the next situation and not be entangled in a situation that involves either giving away pieces of yourself or accepting pieces of someone else. Yeah. Grounding, get out of nature, ground, walk barefoot, touch some trees, ground some of this energy. If you need somewhere else to put it in nature. Nature can handle it. If you just feel overwhelmed, like the energy is just sitting on top of you, go and walk barefoot in the grass, touch a tree, sit on the ground, ground it somewhere else so it doesn't feel overwhelming. But it is definitely time for you to walk away from this situation. This Yeah, you're going to be fine when you walk away. What else am I looking at? What else am I looking at? But I do feel that the longer you stay, the worse it's going to get. And it's not just going to be from the person that you are involved with. It's going to be outside things, like maybe the person that this other person is involved with trying to move you out the way. Something is trying to move you out the way and you are being stubborn about moving. Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to what is happening around you. Trust your intuition. Be very aware of what you feel in your gut, what you feel in your spirit. If it don't feel right, it don't feel right. Yeah. Yeah. It's yeah. Definitely it's time to unentangle yourself from this situation. And this God of Cups or King of Cups could be female or male. Doesn't have to be gender specific, but for some reason I feel that this is not the person that you want. This person is around trying to show you some things, but this is not the person that you ultimately want to be with. Just kind of like just taking up space just to kind of help distract you from giving so much time and attention to the person that you should not be involved with. Get rid of that one too. Because if that's not what you want, then let that person go and free up that energy so that person can find who it is that wants to be with them. I could be wrong, but I just feel like this person, you are so entangled in the person with this particular energy, because he or she has the power and the authority, which is more attractive than the gentle soul. Even though this person is more stable and has more to offer emotionally, this is not the person that you want. So, yeah, that's the message. That's the message. I'm gonna stop right there. Okay, welcome back. For those of you that have chose pile number 2, let's see. Let's see what the message is. Oh, I set on my little woman. And I have to glue it. I set on it. I almost broke the unk. Okay. Whew. All right. Number 2, pile 2. Smoky quartz. Goodness. Pink rose quartz. Rough rose quartz crystal. All right. Earth connection. It's the first card. That's crazy. Whew, okay. It's a lot of cards. So right off the back, I am hearing you are better than this. You are better than this situation. And I said that's crazy because it's like 3 cards that are so similar. The first card was Earth Connection. Can you see that? Maybe turn off this. I think we need this light. Okay. Is that better? No, it's the same. First card is Earth Connection. And then you have Nature. Put those together. And Earth Mama, Queen of Pentacles. So, you need to get back to your natural element. And I feel like you are someone that has a connection with nature. That is where you find your peace. You already know how to ground your energy. And you need to get back in tune with that. Listen to the messages. Listen to what you feel, what your intuition is telling you. Listen to your truth. You have not been listening to your intuition. You may be someone that is typically emotionally stable, but this situation has taken you out of your element. And I feel like you are someone that is usually not swayed by things like this. Someone that is very much in control of who they are, but this situation seems to have thrown you off your square. You need to tap back into that energy, which may be getting out into nature and connecting back with nature so you can connect more to yourself. Seems like you're very in tune with nature. Just getting outside and connecting with nature, right? But you already know that this situation is unstable and it is time for you to go. I also feel like your heart is really in it. The Lovers is here. Is the Lovers here twice? Yeah, the Lovers is here twice. Upright and reverse. That feels to me like deciding to walk away and then also being pulled back. Letting this person talk you into coming back when you have already decided to move on, right? And I also feel like you're too open. you may need to start protecting your energy a little bit more, because whoever is on the other side of this situation knows about it. And I feel like this person is someone who is willing to do what she needs to, willing to do what they need to do to win. That doesn't seem like, whoever is watching this, that doesn't seem like your spirit. It seems like another person's spirit that is willing to do what it is to get what that person wants. Whoever the person is that is in the middle is not worth it. This situation is throwing you off balance. And I feel like it is showing you a side of yourself that you are not familiar with. You may be this, you're this earth seed being, and this situation is pulling you away from who you naturally are. And the person in the middle is not worth it. It's not worth the stress. It is not worth your spiritual health. It is not worth you being pulled away from what you are supposed to be doing. You have all these beautiful cards about being so in tune with nature, earth connection, right? Nurture. Look, see how she's outside in nature? It looks like she is giving Reiki to the plants in the earth. That's beautiful, right? Like healing, right? Even in the listening to truth, she is listening to the seashell. And the Earth Mama, Queen of Pentacles. Like, this is your energy, right? Someone that is very in tune with nature. And all of this messy situation is taking you from who you are. Because whoever is on the other side is messy. But there's also new opportunities coming. New opportunities coming once you decide to walk away from this situation. Yeah. Ending of a cycle, right? It's time for this cycle to end. Because this Queen of Wands energy is not playing. is not about to play with you. This Queen of Wands energy is not about to play. This energy is going to do whatever it needs to do to get the outcome that it wants. And I don't feel like that's your energy. I feel like that's the other party energy. You're going to have to untie yourself from this situation. Listen to your intuition. Start protecting your energy. Start protecting your aura. And I still strongly feel like the way that you do that is through nature. Even if I don't know if you use like oh, well, yeah, crystals are from the earth. Start wearing crystals, amulets, whatever you use. I feel like you already know these things. You're someone that practices these things, but you are being distracted by this situation, and it is leaving you vulnerable for, I don't want to say spiritual attack, but it's leaving you too open. It's leaving you too open. See how it says open up? It's in reverse. It's too open. You need to shield and protect your energy, your aura. Be mindful of the people that are around you. Pay attention to the synchronicities, the signs. You're going to have to go back in nature and get grounded so you can become more aware of what's going on and not so caught up in this. Because this is a situation that it is not worth it. It is not worth it. This says worth waiting for is in reverse. This person is not worth waiting for. And once you let go of that situation, new opportunities are going to come in. And I just feel like it's time for you to end this cycle and not to be stuck here. Let me see. Do I need to pull one more card? Is there a message? Yeah, it's just time for you to walk away from this situation. So, I feel like you are someone that has a lot of earth and water energy. Meaning you could have earth and water in like your sun, moon, and rising. Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel like you have these things in your chart heavily. If you do have an altar, if you do make offerings to your ancestors, make some offerings to your ancestors. So whoever this is for, yeah, if that resonates, let me know. If you need to message me privately to clarify some things, you can do that too. You can find me at Crystal Intentions on Facebook and Instagram, and also at Gmail. But I am going to stop there. That is the message. Yeah, it's just like, I mean, so if we're dealing with entanglements, they can only end. They can only end in a particular way, right? Either it stays messy or you walk away from the mess, right? Walk away from the mess. This is I feel like this is not you. This is not something you may have intended to get into. You just kind of got caught up in it, and it's starting to get messy, but you have found yourself entangled and having a hard time walking away from it. It is time to get out of the mess so you can get back to the person that you are. And yeah, get back in connection with the things that you were in connection with, the things like get back in connection with you before you got caught up in his mess. Okay, that's the message. I'm gonna stop there. Okay, for those of you that have chose stone number 3 or pile number 3, snake eye agate. Let's get a little bell. Deep breath. So number 3 is the reason why there are so many cards. I feel like number 3 is about to get dragged. Because when I was shuffling for number 3, all the cards were falling out for number 3, and in an effort to make all the cards even for 1, 2, and 3, I added more cards to the other ones. But number 3 kept getting all the cards. So let's see. I'm curious to see what number 3 says. So again, snake eye agate number 3. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, abundance. That's good. Starting off on a positive note. All right, abundance. Okay, so with these entanglement readings, right? Wait a minute. Did I skip a card? Oh, I did. We got a card hiding. Hold on. Ooh, y'all in these situations y'all don't want to let go of. Goodness. Y'all like these entanglements. Mm. 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 Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay. So I feel like you may be living in a false sense of reality. You are being very what's the word I'm looking for? You're not being real about the situation. You're living in this illusion, this false sense of hope, ignoring all of the red flags, looking at it in a rose-colored way when it is not that. You feel it, but you are ignoring it because you want to see it the way that you want to see it. You are definitely ignoring your intuition. All the signs of there, you are ignoring it because you are caught up in this illusion of maybe of what was promised to you or what you have decided that it is going to be. You have very high intuition, but you are not paying attention to it. We started off with abundance. There is abundance there, but your creativity is your creativity is stagnant because you are caught up in the wrong thing. You can't express your creativity because you are caught up in this illusion of this situation, of this entanglement, right? Also, it may be a baby. It may be a baby. I see two babies. I don't see, well, not theoretically two babies, but there are two cards with babies. So there may be a baby, as in one baby. Not two babies, but if there are two babies, goodness. But I'm going to say there may be one baby. And goodness. There may be a baby that comes out of this entanglement if there is not already one or one on the way. So these entanglements are third-party situations, right? Where there's three people involved. And so I'm going to say that the person that is watching this reading is the one that is in the entanglement, the one that is in the third-party situation. Be careful. There may be a pregnancy. And it doesn't look like, so if there's going to be, it doesn't, like, I'm trying to stay away from gender specifics, but if you are the person that is watching this, and there's a pregnancy, then you're obviously female, right? It doesn't look like he is going to leave her even if you get pregnant, or he's going to leave his situation even if you get pregnant. And you're just going to have to be real with yourself, as opposed to telling yourself everything is fine. Everything is not fine. You have to get out of the situation. You can't ignore it, or you can't not ignore it. It's not going to resolve itself on its own by pretending like, or listening to what this other person is saying, giving you these false hopes. Yeah, you're not being real about the situation. Reality. Aimless. But it is something that's very much bothering you. You have no peace. You have no peace. And you want peace, but peace is not going to come by, peace is not going to come by ignoring all of the blatant red flags and listening to what this other person is telling you that is in direct contradiction of what you are seeing and what your intuition is telling you. It's time for you to release it. Even though you don't want to let it go, it's time for you to let go, because if you don't let go, then there may be a baby coming. There may be a baby coming. Oh. Maybe, right? Yeah. So I feel like it just feels like that you are being blind to the situation. Obviously blind. It's a situation that, So, and I don't want to say that it's an abusive or there is abuse, but there is reason to watch your back. There is reason to be cautious. These situations get messy. They get messy. And it is time for you to get out of it and unentangle yourself. Is unentangle an actual word? Unentangle? It should be, right? Anyway. Meditate, reflect. You're going to have to bring yourself to a place of stillness and peace so you can hear the messages, so you can actually go within and hear what is being said and see what's being shown, because you are ignoring it. You are ignoring it. Everything is not fine. Everything is not fine. She is laying on the ground with all these knives stabbed in her back, talking about everything is fine. And literally, this card says, watch your back. Watch your back. It is... yeah, watch your back. But I feel like once you walk away from the situation, like once you make the decision to walk away and completely disconnect from it, then everything will be fine. I'm not sure if this has already happened, or I think it was like this. If this has already happened, but if not, you still have time to get away with a clean slate. Gonna have to take your feelings and go. But I do feel like there is. Let me clarify. Let's clarify. So, it looks like you may have another situation too. OMG. Okay. Or it may be something that hasn't fully developed yet. It's something that could develop. You have someone that is interested and would be a better match than this entangled situation, right? If you walk away from it. I don't know why I feel like it's an earth sign. Not as exciting, a little bit more practical, but a better person for you in the long run. You can't have both, though. You're going to have to choose. You're going to have to, and more so, choose between this situation and yourself. There is abundance, right? But I feel like if you don't already have this, it's coming once you walk away from this situation. There's this sense of not being satisfied. But you're also not paying attention to the things that are right in front of you. You're not paying attention to the messages, the signs, symbols, synchronicities. And I feel like there is someone that is watching you that will be a much better fit. This person may be just around as a friend. You may already know this person, haven't even thought too much about this situation. But this person has other intentions, which are better intentions than the entangled situation. That situation could turn into something else if you continue to stay in it. It could turn into messier than what it already is, especially if there is a baby involved. Yeah. I feel like you are in really deep. You are very emotionally attached to this person. But the outcome is not going to be good if you decide to stay. Nope. Okay, let's see. Let's see. One more message. Okay. Now 2 cards or 1? Oh, it's 3 cards. No, 4 cards. Okay. Yeah. It's not a balanced situation. It's not balanced. You're going to have to walk away. Yeah. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. Watch your back. Don't be so caught up in what this person is telling you that you become naive to what's really in front of you. You have very strong intuition, and I feel like you have been seeing things, having signs, even dreams, trying to show you what it really is, and you are ignoring it. You're going to have to release it. Release. definitely meditate so you can get the answers that you need. And come back to reality so you can stop living in this illusion. Your focus is in the wrong place. Once you let go of this situation, you will definitely have more peace. Definitely have more peace. Your creativity is going to pick up. So whatever it is that you do, I feel like whatever it is that you do, as far as your income is tied to your creativity, and that may be slowed down because you're off balance. So once you let go of this situation, child, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Let it go. It is not worth feeling like this and thinking everything is fine. It is not worth having to watch your back because you don't know if your secret is going to get out, if the person finds out, and if you continue to stay in this situation, then you might have an extra surprise that's going to make the situation worse. That's all. That's the message. That's the message. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Pay attention to your dreams and the things that are being shown to you. Third eye chakra is here. It's in the reverse. You're not listening to your intuition. If you work with ancestors or deities or spirits, listen to those or pay attention to those synchronicities and those signs that are being shown, because I feel like they're all around you and you are just missing them because you're just like, no, everything is fine. Everything is not fine. Everything is not fine. You have to, there's really no decision to make. The decision is to decide whether you want to stay in a messy situation or walk away. That's the message. If you need more clarity, feel free to message me. I am Crystal Intentions on Instagram, Facebook, and Gmail. If you need more clarity or more in-depth details about this reading. And that is the message. Thank you all for watching my readings on entanglements. I hope that you all make the best decision for yourself. And I am going to stop right here. Happy new moon. Use this time to reflect and release those things that needs to be released, right? Thank you for watching.